Hi, I'm gonna do two videos like I've been doing where I do underrated films and then do a female character. Maybe I like doing the underrated movies. I don't know how many I have left. I mean, I don't well, I have obscure movies in my collection, but I don't know how much are considered underrated because I don't really hear a lot about certain movies, but I know they're classic, like classic films, and but I just don't hear many people talk about it. Like the Nun story, I don't. I mean, I feel like it's underrated because it's like everyone who's like, I love Audrey Hepburn's like favorite movie buckets at Tiffany's, and that is overrated. That movie is completely overrated. Except for Moon River, the song Moon River is my favorite movie song of all time because Audrey sings it and it's beautiful. But it's not the best movie ever and it's really overhyped. But yeah, the Nun story is not overhyped at all. I know people who have seen it and they're like, oh, it's so dated, it's not as good, it's not that good because, like, I guess, I don't know. There's not a lot to it in a lot of ways, and it is kind of weirdly shot, and it is kind of outdated. And I mean, it is outdated. It was made in um, when 1958. So yeah, it is dated. It's been the stuff in this is dated because it's old movie, and the things in this movie don't have. I mean, they kind of maybe they do, but it's kind of people say that's like outdated. Like yes, it is, but it doesn't make it bad. It's really good, and I know like it's kind of cheesy some moments, but I just love it. It's one of the most watched films in my collection. I have seen it so much. And it's not even my favorite Audrey film. It's like, I think it might be my number two favorite. I mean, I say Charade my top number two, but I have seen the Nun Story a lot more than I've seen Charade. So, yeah, I think that kind of says something. But it's so good. I'm not a religious person at all, like not even a little bit. So this movie is about like, not about really religion either. It's just like about a nun, and yes, there's like nuns are religious people, but it's not really about that. It's about this journey that she goes on, and it's great. It's based on a true story, and fun fact: the person that Audrey portrays, I mean not the person that Audrey portrays is not a real person, but the person that she was playing is representing a real person that this story is based on. And Audrey did The Unforgiven with Burt Lancaster, and she fell off her horse. And the woman that she portrayed in the Nun's story nursed her back to health. So I think that's interesting trivia there. That was really cool. But yeah, need to watch it. It's great. Next is The Prestige. This is another one I'm not sure is underrated, but I don't hear anyone talk about it, and it's really rare when I do. And this movie, I rented it from the library. I rented The Illusionist and I rented The Prestige. I love The Illusionist. I don't have it, unfortunately. I want it though. It's a good movie. But then The Prestige I watched, and it completely blew me away and on the edge of my seat the entire movie. Like I go on my iPod and I like click through stuff and I watch movies. This one, no. I was like, I need to pay attention. I need to know what's gonna happen. And it's just like, oh my god. Fun fact: it has Smeagol from Lord of the Rings, and I know his real name. I don't know his real name. It's awful. I should. Andy Serkis. Yep, Andrew Serkis. I think that's how I say his name, but yeah, he plays Smeagol on Lord of the Rings, and he is in this, and I love him. So yeah, it's cool. But it's it's trippy, and it's funny because it has Michael Caine and Christian Bale, and then they did Batman Begins together. It's also directed by Christopher Nolan, and this is before Batman Begins, so that's kind of funny. And they did that together, so That's cool. That's a good movie too, by the way. Um, but yeah, you need to watch it. It'll blow your mind. Next is Drugstore Cowboy. This has actually been is in my 1001 movies you have to see before you die book, and I was excited to see it because I don't hear anyone talk about it, and they agree it's really, really good. Theater for Washington is my favorite Matt Dillon film. I don't know. I think he did such a good job in that movie, and then he does a really good job in this movie. He's a great actor. He's completely talk about underrated. I think he's completely underrated as an actor because whenever I watch anything of his, I pay attention to it. I'm not like looking at something else. I'm like I need to focus on him because he just captivates me and interests me, and he is kind of I think he's my favorite actor for a long, long time. I don't really know if he still is because I have a lot of favorite actors. Audrey Hepburn, my favorite actress, but I don't really know my favorite actor. Like that's kind of I don't know who that would be. But this is amazing, and it's Matt plays a guy. He was based loosely on a true story. And it's really good. Actually, I looked up information on this not too long ago, and I found out the guy that Matt Dillon portrays died like last year or something. So, but it was weird information to find. But yeah, it's great. You need to watch, and it's important because it's something that hasn't stopped. Prescription drug abuse. That's what it's about. FYI. Next is The Bridges of Madison County. I've talked about it before. I think this is underrated because no one else talks about this. But people get mad watching this movie because of what it's about, but they don't open their eyes to what's actually going on. Like, the movie I think for some people, they wouldn't want to watch it because it's like, they think it's glorifying something, but it's not at all. It's not saying, oh, this is fine. Like, it's not. The movie has Meryl Streep and Clint Eastwood, and Meryl Streep is married, and she's unhappy, and then Clint Eastwood comes through, and they have an affair. Yeah, they have an affair. But if that's all you see, that's all you can focus on, that she's married, and she's cheating on her husband, and you don't see all the struggles that both of them are going through. They're not having fun. I mean, they're enjoying being with each other because they love each other, but they're not having fun. It's not like they're like, oh, what if we get caught? And it'll be so exciting. They're not. They're thinking of Mel's kids and her husband, and they're thinking about the reputation that she's going to have if anyone finds out. It's not like they're just doing it. They're concerned and they're worried, and it's like they love each other a lot, and you can tell, and it's beautiful that how much they love each other. But like in the movie, they said they met too late, and who knows what's gonna happen if they met sooner. So it's kind of like a missed opportunity, missed thing. The ending makes me so sad. It's just, you need to give it a chance because there are people who are like, oh, that's wrong. It's not wrong. I'm not like, go have an affair, but it's like, there's circumstances. Everyone has a different circumstance in their life, and you can't just blame or point fingers or judge them for something that you wouldn't do because you're not them. You're not in the situation that they're in at that moment. So you can't really do that. So, yeah, that's all for this video. On to the next one.